everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will show you how can you play with the sessions, how can you retain the sessions data and the history whenever you are building your agent using GitHub Copilot SDK. So when we are talking about the sessions, when we are talking about the long context history, then it is not that straightforward to go with the GitHub Copilot SDK because there are few things which you need to manually handle it in your code. So this video is all about that. Let me quickly show you exactly what I'm going to show today. So I will be covering approximate 6 different scenarios, and among those scenarios, first we will see how and what is the default behavior of the GitHub Copilot SDK when you are not handling the sessions. Then I will show you how you can create session and use them like an in-memory session. So this would be my next video. Then I will also show you if you want to define your own configuration, this session configuration, like you want to turn on metadata, you want to set up your streaming options, then how you can do that. We will also see a demo on how you can use external providers, because when you are dealing with GitHub Copilot SDK, you need not to stick with the single model or the models they are providing. You can use other models as well. Then I will show you if there is a long conversation going and your model is going beyond the context window limits, then how you can handle that scenario with your GitHub Copilot SDK. And finally, I will show you how can you retain the chat history. So although it is not possible to retain as it is, but till certain extent we can still do that. So these are the few things I'm going to show you. So stick till end and you will have a great session management session today. So this is the high level picture you must have seen on the GitHub documentation as well. So whenever we are talking about the sessions, this is how it starts. So before starting a conversation, a session will be created. It will be in active state, and when user is not talking or no interaction is going on, then it will get into the paused state. But whenever the conversation is going on, it will resume you from the paused state and will back to the active state. So there could be either the paused state or the I would say the active state. So whenever it is idle, then we can just leave it as it is, or we can provide some output message to the user depending on what the situation is. So, and the next thing here is you need to just make a note of these options. So these are the various options. You can use it when you are resuming your session. So you can change your model if you want. So let's say earlier you used GPT-4.1. Now you want to use Sonnet. Then also you can change it. You can override system messages. You can restrict certain tools which you don't want to use now. Let's say you use certain tools in your earlier session during your first conversation, but now when you're chatting after 3 days and you don't want to use those tools, then you can also restrict them. So these are the commonly used options. You can use it. You can also configure the MCP servers in your existing session. You can set up the working directory. You can set up the infinite sessions behavior. All those things you can do it. Now comes the most important part. When we are talking about session handling, this is again the implicit feature of the GitHub Copilot SDK, and you cannot completely override it. So whenever we are dealing with this inbuilt session, then these are the things which you can persist. So as a session, you will see that your conversation history is persisted, complete conversation history. It will also persist which all tools call we have made. It will persist the agent planning state in the form of plan.md file. So whenever you are building an agent using the session, you will see that a plan.md file is automatically created in your current directory. Then here comes the session artifacts, like which directory you are dealing with, where your files are. So all these 4 initial things will be stored as part of your session. Now, if you want to see where it is stored, how it is stored, that is not possible. That is handled implicitly with the SDK. Now coming on to the 2 things which will not be retained when you are reloading or resuming your session. So provider keys and all those, it's not going to retain that. Similarly, those stateless tools, that also will not be persisted. So keep in mind that only these 4 things will be persisted and rest all will be lost whenever you are closing your session or resuming your session. So with that, let's quickly move on to our very first demo. So this is the code you must have seen in my earlier video. So what I'm doing here is I'm creating an object of Copilot client, and for that of course you need to import these packages and install the GitHub Copilot SDK. Then I'm creating a session, and as a model I'm using GPT-4.1. Streaming, I'm setting it to false. Definitely you can make it true depending on your scenario. So if you are making it true, then make sure that you are using this particular event type. So these are the main event types which you need to handle. And then I'm handling the session, and this is my user prompt which I'm passing using send and wait, and I'm simply saying tell me a joke. So let me quickly run this and show you what you will get as an output. So here you will see I have not mentioned anything about my session or current session or resuming or anything, right? So yeah, here you go. So we executed this file, and here you can see this is the output. This is the joke which GitHub Copilot SDK is giving. Now let's say I terminated the session, which actually I have done in this scenario, and I'm asking it to use the same session and say, did you remember my last question? Now if I will ask this question to this agent, then it should not be able to remember. So you will get a response something like this: I don't have access to the previous conversation, because here if you will see we have not done any session management sort of thing. So this is the lame default behavior when you are building an agent with GitHub Copilot SDK. Let's move on to the another scenario, which is built-in session handling. So rest all things will be as it is. I have not done any changes in this part, and this part you will see a little bit of change. So what I'm doing here is I have created a client object here. Then apart from model and the streaming, I'm also passing session ID. So here you need to pass in the session ID. You say, okay, create a new session and name it as D1. So whatever we are running in this particular session with using this particular Py file, it will be for the session ID D1. And here I have not done any change. Next, this is the continue conversation function which I have written just to show you that here I am creating a session, but here I am resuming a session. So whenever you are resuming a session, make sure that you are giving the correct session ID which you have given in line number 19. If it's not matching, definitely this call will fail and you will end up with some message response. So now here I am asking a joke and I'm resuming the session here, and I'm saying, okay, did you remember my last question? So let's quickly see how it behaves. So first of all, it should give me a joke, which is here. Let me zoom it a bit so you can see clearly. Yeah. So first, it gave me a joke because this was my first prompt when I created a session. And as a second prompt, here I'm asking, did you remember my last question? And here it said, yes, your last question was this. And here you can say it was able to remember everything perfectly, just with this one change, and here is another change. That's all. But in this particular demo, in this particular file, what we are seeing is everything is handled implicitly. We are not doing any saving or retaining data anywhere. Now coming on to the third one. So this particular code is exactly like that with one simple change. So now if you will see here in the create conversation here, create session, I'm having these four settings, which are like the session configuration. I'm setting the session ID, then the model, streaming, and false. Now, when I'm resuming this session, I have decided that no, I don't want to use this model. I want to use something else. So that kind of things, I can set it over here under the resume session. So these are the options I was saying that you can set it. So let me quickly move on. So all these options, whatever you are seeing here, you can set it using resume section. So make sure that you are using correct properties whenever you are defining your configuration. Coming on to the fourth one. So this particular scenario is very useful when you don't want to stick with GitHub Copilot SDK models. So you want to use something which you have already deployed on Azure. So instead of using this, you want to use Azure OpenAI resources or Azure OpenAI deployed models. So in that case, you need to create a session with the provider. So this is one of the important settings. You need to keep a note, and here inside the provider you define, like you are using Anthropic, you are using Azure, whatever you are using, you just go through the documentation. There are few supported providers, so you can use one among these, and here is the generic format for all those providers. Define the type, define the endpoint. So this is the dummy resource, so I just placed it here and we cannot test it right now, but idea here is to define your endpoint, define your key, and then define your deployment name, which deployment ID. So once these things are defined, you can go ahead and create the session with your own LLM provider. Now the most important thing here is whenever you are resuming the session, it is mandatory that you need to provide the provider again. Here you can see inside the resume, I have provided my provider settings again. And if you are not providing it, things may not work as expected. So keep in mind that whatever you are defining as a provider, you have to provide the same thing over here. So this is one thing when you want to deal with some external providers. Perfect. Now let's move on to the fifth case. So this is the scenario wherein you need to you are chatting for so long with your agent, and let's say your context window or the messages or the prompts have increased too much. Now those length or those heavy messages cannot be handled by any LLM because every LLM has certain limits. So in that case, what we can do is we cannot stop our agent to stop talking, but as a workaround, we can go with the infinite rolling. So whenever a certain threshold is reached with respect to the context limits, then we can shrink it, we can compact it, we can recirculate it. So all these things we can do it using the infinite rolling option. Now for enabling the infinite rolling, what you can do is go to create session, provide some session name, provide your model, and here is the infinite sessions property. So here you need to set infinite sessions as enabled, and once it is enabled, you can also go ahead and define these two very important properties. So the very first one is background compaction threshold. So this is the property which will let GitHub Copilot to run a process behind the scenes or in the background, which will start compaction. And here I am saying whenever the context limit reaches 80%, then you start compacting. So as soon as it reaches 80, it will start that process behind the scenes, and everything will be done in the background. Then you have the buffer exhaustion threshold, which is 95%. So as soon as our limit reaches 95%, it will basically block the conversation. Maybe it will halt or it will pause for a second until the compaction is done, because like I said, this is the background, compaction is the background process, and there are very high chances that user is still chatting with the agent when compaction is going on. So in that case, it is very important to set up this particular threshold limit so that at 95% everything will be hard stop and things will be paused. So rather than losing the context and all those, we can go with these particular settings. Now let me execute this and show you. So of course, I cannot send messages to exhaust this limit, but I can definitely show you how things are working. So what I am doing here is, except this particular code change, everything is still the same. But in order to send multiple messages, I just added the loop. But when you are working with production scenarios, definitely it would be an infinite loop wherein you can just say that exit this loop whenever user is tapping by, exit on all those. But I just said that run it twice, not more than that. So these are the two messages because my agent got this particular prompt for the 2 times. So, and once that is received, session is closed. Now, whenever we are resuming the session, we are giving the same session ID and asking whether did you remember my last question? And here you can see on resuming the session, it was definitely able to remember our last question. So it means that when you are working with huge load, then it should work. Of course, I cannot replicate it here, but just try this out and things would work as expected. Now moving on to the last scenario, which is external history. So like at the start of this session, I told that handling session is not very transparent when you are working with GitHub Copilot SDK, because everything is handled seamlessly internally. Now, there are scenarios where you still want to export your history or still want to keep a copy of what is going on with the agent and the user. So in that case, you can go with your manual implementation. So there is no implicit implementation wherein you can say that, okay, just export the conversation history for me. So instead of doing that, what you can do, you can write your own implementation. So in this case, I'm saying this is a session history file. So whatever we are chatting here with the agent, just go ahead and create this file if it is not already there, and dump everything inside whenever the session closes or whenever we are rolling those context. And this is a simple Python function, and here I'm saying load the history. So whenever this agent will resume or start the conversation, first we will check if there is a history file. If it is not, that's okay. But if there is a history file, then go ahead and load that JSON file into the memory. And here there is another function to save the history. So whenever session is destroyed or closed, it will dump the conversation in the history. Now here I have done very small change. So these things are as it is. So make sure that you are defining this for your better performance and if you don't want to lose your context. So now before starting the conversation, I'm saying load the history which you are having on your hard drive. So it will load the history, and then this is the portion. So again, if you want to get into the infinite conversation, instead of for loop, you need to just put the while loop or any loop which can run for infinite time until user cancels it. So I'm saying here run this for 2 times. So it means I want to ask this question for 2 times, and then I'm retaining the history. So this is how I'm appending. So I'm saying retain the session ID, retain the timestamp, retain the prompt, and then retain the agent's response. So these are the 4 things. Now here you cannot retain the implicit tools calling or any memory footprints here, because this is the explicit implementation which we are implementing. So, and then I'm saying once this is done, just save the history and destroy the session. So let me show you here. I would say external history.py, and it has started sending the messages, and you will see the first response is this joke, second one is this, session is closed, and resuming that yes, your last question. So now I'm expecting all these conversations to be in my file. So here you can see JSON history.json. So this is the file which got created. So this is my session ID, this is the timestamp, prompt, and the response with respect to that prompt. So these are the 3 questions, if you can relate, which we just asked. So this is same like what we are seeing over here. So that's one way to retain the history. Now if you want, you can push this history to any of the storage, blob storage, or any other, pass it on to any other service. But idea here is this is completely manual and you have to deal with this. Now next question is there a better way to handle this kind of scenarios? So of course there is a way, but for that you have to use Microsoft Agent Service. So if you are interested in that seamless integration with retaining the history and also using the GitHub Copilot SDK, then do drop me a comment and I will try to come up with another video in which I will explain you how can you orchestrate this entire thing using GitHub Copilot SDK and Microsoft Agent Framework. So that's all I have for today, and do let me know what other scenarios you are looking for. Thanks for watching.